Hello and welcome to part 1 of a brand new series I'm doing called Melodic Shredding with Dr. Levin. In this 4-part series, I'm going to talk about the subject of how to use shredding melodically. I've seen tons of videos by people offering really cool shred licks, and I know that tons of guitarists spend a lot of time getting things they play to be fast and clean, and I just wanted to dedicate some videos to the topic of how to actually use all this fast stuff you're learning in your music and in your improvisation and different uses. This is a 4-part series, and I'm sure there could be many more than 4 parts. I'm not going to cover every use that exists because I don't think I could even think of all of those. But what I am going to do is offer some of the ways that I think shredding fits best in music, in my opinion. This is a totally subjective thing. Everyone's got a different taste and opinion about where shred belongs and how to use it, and it's really up to you. It's an artistic choice. Think of shred as a dynamic that you can use in your arsenal, and everyone's got a different feel and personality towards what dynamics they use and when. But in this first video about melodic shredding, I want to talk about shredding being used as transitional material between melodic ideas. So I'm going to show you some shred licks that basically will help you connect low melodies with high melodies, or high melodies with low melodies. For example, if I'm playing, let's say, that little thing I just made up started out low and got high. What a surprise! I think you noticed that on your own, but the thing is that I was able to connect this low register melody to this high register second half of the melody via one quick, nice little shred sweep lick. And basically the idea is that you give this little moment of wah. You create this sense of wah with the shred lick, where you're going from something down here and then you go up to here. Instead of going something down here and then up to here, you go up to here, and that little transitional moment is really powerful and important, and it's exciting to listen to, and I think it's a really great use for shred. Another example would be for descending. You could play this. So I'm going to connect, I'll make up a melody up high. Sure, why not? So what happened there is we went from a high melody to a low melody by using this shred lick. So let me show you a few transitional licks, and I'll have them tabbed and notated out below. So one of them, let's take that A minor sweepy thing I did earlier. Let's do this. I know that with the vines it's kind of hard to tell what fret I'm on, which is why I have the tab below, but I just want to give you the gist of it. It's a sweep technique, which means that we're going to be using all down picks in one fluid sweeping motion. The way to get a lick like this to be clean is to practice it very slow and rhythmically accurate like this. Or even slower than that. The point is, practice it right. Practice it right a bunch of times, very, very slowly, and with the practice of accuracy, you'll start to build speed. You might hit a few bumps as you're building speed where it's like, oh, I can't get this faster without it being sloppy. And at those points, you just need to slow down a little again and be patient and take your time playing it accurately again and again. And that's how you build up a lick like this. And of course, you need to use the metronome. Another transitional shred lick, which I'll have tabbed below, is this tapping lick. On my right hand, I'm tapping these notes. And on my left hand, I'm going just the... I'll play that for you slow now. And now actually slow. The same rules apply to these kinds of tapping licks as with sweeping licks, where you need to practice them accurately, slowly. A lot of the speed is actually already in your fingers. Like, most people can already do that, and as far as sweep picking goes, anyone can do that. So the speed is not the issue, it's actually the accuracy. And that applies to sweeping and tapping. Now here's an alternate picking lick that's also a good transitional lick. Basically what that is it's a 3-note per string scale, and I play each string set of 3 notes twice. And I've got that, something like that tabbed out below, something very similar to that. And the idea is that you don't have to necessarily play all 6 strings worth. You can just go, and that could be useful transitional material too. But I tried out all 6 strings so that if you want a really long transition, a really long like soaring transition from low to high, you can use this lick on all 6 strings. And you'll notice I do this and in bends a lot as kind of a habit, but that's really because the point is that you're supposed to play, for this kind of transitional shred lick, you're supposed to play melody on each side of it. So the bookends are simple melodic ideas with this shred lick in the middle connecting them. So you take a simple melodic idea and then you shred from that idea to the next simple melodic idea. Guys like Randy Rhoads do this all the time. Steve Vai does it all the time. I mean, tons of guitarists do it all the time. It's just a really great way to use shredding. And so I've got those licks written out. You gotta practice them very slowly. This is the first of 4 videos, so please give me your feedback if there's something you'd like me to do differently with these. And I hope that this helps you think of some ideas. So now I'm going to do a little improvisation just to demonstrate some of the uses for these various shred ideas. See you next time.